Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Pooja Divedi, and in this segment we bring to you objective questions on a daily basis to help you crack prelims. So let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. Which of the following states of India have uranium reserves? Telangana, West Bengal, Odisha or Rajasthan? So the states of Telangana and Rajasthan have uranium reserves. So the correct answer would be option C. Recently, the Maharashtra Anti-Terrorism Squad arrested two persons with 7 kg natural uranium, estimated to be worth around rupees 21 crore. India has uranium reserves in Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. It is currently operating mines in Jharkhand and Andhra Pradesh, and the country has a detailed plan to become self-reliant in uranium production by achieving a nearly 10-fold increase by the year 2031 to 32, including expansion from the existing mines and also opening new mines. Moving on, consider the following statements regarding International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. It was founded in the year 1945 after the Second World War, and Union Health Minister is the president of the Indian Red Cross Society. We have to select the correct statement. So it was actually the Red Crescent movement was actually found in the year 1864 by Geneva Convention. So the first statement is incorrect. And the second one is also incorrect because the President of India is the President of the Indian Red Cross Society, and the Union Health Minister is actually the chairperson. So none of them being correct. The correct answer would be option D, neither one nor two. Recently, a batch of 100 oxygen concentrators, 40 ventilators and other anti-epidemic supplies donated by the Red Cross Society of China arrived in India. And also, the Indian Red Cross Society has a network of over 1100 branches throughout the country, providing relief in times of emergencies and promotes health and care of the vulnerable people and community. Moving on, consider the following statements regarding leatherback sea turtle. They are given the status of critically endangered species by the IUCN, and they are found in Galathe Bay, a site in Nicobar Island. We have to select the correct statement. They are actually given the status of vulnerable species by the IUCN, and yes, they are found in Galathe Basin and Nicobar Island. Only the second one being correct. The correct option would be option B. Recently, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has approved the Great Nicobar Plan for Environmental Impact Assessment Studies, and the study will include the impact of the project on the giant leatherback turtles. These turtles have their nesting sites at Galathe Bay in Nicobar Island, and the turtles are given the vulnerable status by IUCN. And these turtles are the largest of all living turtles and are the fourth heaviest modern reptile behind 3 crocodilians. Moving on, Hakki-Pikki tribe recently seen in the news is found in which of the following states? This tribe is found in Karnataka. So, recently it has been found that people from Hakki-Pikki tribe in the Karnataka have been infected by the coronavirus. And distribution, as you can see with the help of this mosaic, the number increases from lighter, in the lightest green to the darkest green. You can see the range of the populace found. Moving on, public key infrastructure is related to which of the following? Public key infrastructure is a digital security system. So the correct option would be option D. This is a digital security system, and in this system, users can exchange data or money in a secured way through the internet by using a pair of cryptographic keys. Cryptography is a method of protecting information by transforming the information in such a manner that can't be read by any unauthorized entity. In India, a certifying authority issues a digital certificate that consists of a public as well as a private key. And these are random alphanumeric strings. That means these comprise of both alphabets and numbers, which can be used as a digital signature while making a transaction. And when an individual makes a banking transaction and authenticates it with a private key, which is only known to her, the recipient bank will enter the public key of the individual to ascertain the instruction's authenticity. Moving on, Zambezi River flows into which of the following water bodies? Zambezi River is a river in Africa and it flows in the Indian Ocean. So the Zambezi is the fourth longest, river in Africa, the longest east flowing river in Africa, and the largest flowing into the Indian Ocean from Africa. The area of this basin is 13,90,000 square kilometers, slightly less than half of the Nile's. As you can see with the help of this map, Zambezi flowing into the Indian Ocean. Moving on, consider the following statements regarding medieval India. The laws made by sultans in addition to existing Muslim laws were called zimmis, and the Hindus who accepted the Muslim rule were called Zawabits. So we have to select the correct statement. The laws made by the sultans in addition to the existing Muslim law were called Zawabits and not zimmis. And the Hindus who accepted the Muslim rule and paid the jizya were called zimmis. So none of them being correct. The correct answer would be option D. The sultans in medieval periods had to supplement the already existing Muslim law by framing their own regulation, and Alauddin Khalji, he told the Qazi of the city, the leading Qazi, that he did not know what was lawful or unlawful, but framed laws according to the needs of the state. For Hindu subjects, from the time of the Arab invasion of Sindh, they had been given the status of zimmis or protected people. Moving on, Kabasura Kudiniyar, recently seen in the news, is associated with which of the following? It's associated with COVID-19, with a global race on to find a cure for the deadly coronavirus. Teams of Siddha doctors in Tamil Nadu who dug deep into the traditional system of medicine, they have found the Kabasura Kudiniyar, which is a herbal concoction to be effective in managing COVID-19 cases, and the Ayush Ministry, it has launched a massive nationwide campaign to distribute Kabasura Kudiniyar to the majority of all the COVID-19 hospital patients. And Kabasura Kudiniyar is a herbal concoction comprising of dry ingredients from ginger, pipali, clove, sirukankori root, mulli root, kadukai, ajwain, and many other herbs. Moving on, consider the following statements regarding the International Union for Conservation of Nature. IUCN is a non-governmental organization and it was created in the year 1948. Its headquarters is in Gland, Switzerland. We have to select the incorrect statement. IUCN is a group of civil society as well as governmental organizations, so this is incorrect. But the second one being correct, the correct option would be option A, because we have to select the incorrect one, right? Recently, the IUCN released a report titled Conflict and Conservation. IUCN is a membership union uniquely composed of both government and civil society organization. And it is a global authority on the status of natural world and the measures needed to safeguard it. Moving on, consider the following statements regarding Arctic Science Ministerial 3. ASM 3 was the first ministerial meeting held in Asia, and this was organized by India. The theme was Knowledge for a Sustainable Arctic. We have to select the correct statement. ASM 3 was the first ministerial meeting was held in Asia, because the first one was conducted in USA and the second one was conducted in Germany. Alright. So this was conducted in the year 2016, the first ASM3. The second one in Germany was conducted in the year 2018. And the third one was conducted in Asia. So the theme for this year is Knowledge for a Sustainable Arctic. Alright, so 1 and 3, the correct option would be option C. India is participating in the third ASM, and the global platform is for discussing research and cooperation in the Arctic region. ASM3 was the first ministerial meeting held in Asia, and jointly organized. We have already discussed the rest of the two statements. What is the name of the world's first artificial intelligence ship? This could be a question, very probable chances. So the option correct is Mayflower 400. A team of researchers from the marine research organization Comair, in collaboration with the IBM, built the first AI ship, the Mayflower 400. And this is an unmanned 15-meter long trimaran that weighs 9 tons. It's a completely autonomous ship working on its own. And the ship is set to sail on a transatlantic voyage, Mayflower 400. It will track aquatic mammals, analyze plastic in the water, and also study marine pollution. Let's move on to our practice question. Which of the following countries surround the Caspian Sea? Uzbekistan, Turkey, Russia, or Azerbaijan? Kindly answer it correctly. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated, stay very safe, and thank you so much for watching.